Coming up this morning on Daybreak, some of us have waited a lifetime for this. The Kansas City Chiefs headed to Super Bowl 54. We'll meet one fan who coined the term decibel up. And why more churches across the nation are taking armed security training classes. We'll bring you both those stories and much more this morning on Daybreak. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. It's Monday, January 20th. I'm Lauren Barnes. Joe has the day off, so I figured I'd call in my good friend Patrick Mahomes to help me anchor the show. Meteorologist Elisa Rafa is here with me, though.
I love it. It's super cute.
He
little
fits
curls.
right in.
Oh, absolutely. And we've got, like I said, Joe has the big flag that we had, so I'm just waving my shirt around all morning. But I think this is cuter than my shirt.
This is our balloon Mahomes, and he is a good luck token. So we have a show the morning of the Super Bowl, February 2nd, from 6 to 7 a.m. You can tune in and find out why our balloon Mahomes is such good luck. But it was so nice of him to join me today. I mean, he said he wasn't busy with anything else. Not going to be appearing on any of those network shows. He just cares about Springfield.
Just pretty chill day today.
It's chill in more than one way, honestly.
Yeah, really. I mean, it was cold up at the game yesterday. You were watching, you see everyone bundled up, and we've got that Arctic air still in place. So temperatures this morning are in the teens to start. We've got mostly clear skies, and it's only 17 in Springfield right now on north and northwest winds at 8 miles per hour. Temperatures are about 10 to 15 degrees colder than yesterday. It's 14 in Branson, 17 in Springfield, 11 in Fort Leonard Wood, and 12 degrees in Rolla. Winds are out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not terribly blustery, but enough to get that wind chill down to 2 degrees in Mountain Grove. It feels like 7 in Springfield, and it feels like 4 in Rolla. So bundle up this morning. Make sure you've got dressed. You get dressed in layers. Have those hats, gloves, mittens, and scarves. Mostly dry roads out there today, but we do have a chance of snow flurries that could stick to some of the streets. So you want to be careful for that. If the kiddos do have school today, we're looking at temperatures only in the 20s by dismissal, cold all day with that chance of light snow. So we're tracking some snow for today, warmer tomorrow, and then multiple rain snow chances in the 7-day forecast. Details on that in 10 minutes.
Making news this morning, our top story, a juvenile is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries after being shot yesterday in Battlefield. Greene County Sheriff's deputies say the minor was shot at a home near Highway FF and Azalea. They say the victim is in stable condition. The suspect is also a minor and is currently being held in juvenile custody. Police say it was an isolated incident and the public was never in danger. More churches around the nation, including here in the Ozarks, are taking armed security training classes, including a small local church in Buffalo. The Grace Community Methodist Church has security officers trained by a company called Peacekeepers Training. They teach 3 stages in their House of Worship security training program. Stage 1 is the introduction of force. Stage 2, weapon malfunction, use of cover, and shooting at different positions. Stage 3 is discussing how, when, and why, with an emphasis on the why.
We have a saying, you shoot what you know, not what you think. And so we'll have some videos, we'll have a guy pull a wallet out. Sometimes he'll pull a gun out. And so you have to be able to make a decision and make a correct decision quickly with a limited amount of information.
To learn more on how your church can take part in a security training course, all you have to do is go to our website, ozarksfirst.com. It's also your right to know that police and volunteers continue to search for 25-year-old Alex Holden. The Springfield native has been missing since New Year's Eve in Sacramento. This weekend, the family worked hard to form a search party and searched an area where he was last seen. Unfortunately, they still did not find him. Holden is the son of 2 local judges. His mother's husband, Vito Palmetto, posted these pictures on Facebook. Crews also searched bike trails and homeless camps. Holden's family is asking for prayers and also offering a $10,000 reward to find Alex. The namesake behind one of Springfield's oldest restaurants has passed away. Anton Tony Tasich, the founder and owner of Anton's Coffee Shop on Glenstone, passed away at the age of 88. Tasich started his food career in Omaha and moved to Springfield in 1966 as the head chef at Hers Department Store. In 1974, Tasich and his wife opened Anton's, and people there have been eating in the cafe for the last 46 years. You heard Elisa say it will be a cold morning for the annual MLK Day March in Springfield. This event begins at 9 a.m. at Jordan Valley Ice Park. Marchers will finish at the Galois Theater for a program that will celebrate the community through the arts. Cold weather clothing donations, fitting for today, will be collected for SPS students. And at noon, the Springfield Multicultural Festival will begin at the Oasis Convention Center. On to some breaking news out of Kansas City this morning. At least 2 people are dead with as many as 15 others hurt in a late-night shooting. Investigators say they were called to the incident just before midnight. A suspect was reportedly trying to get into a nightclub called 9 Ultra Lounge. A fight happened, and officers say the suspect started shooting. A security guard is believed to have shot and killed the suspect. A woman was also shot and killed, but her relation to the suspect is unknown. 3 people were hospitalized with critical injuries. Around the region, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl for the first time in half a century. The Guinness Book of World Records classifies Arrowhead Stadium, where the Chiefs defeated the Tennessee Titans last night for the AFC Championship, as the loudest sports crowd. Color 10's Nija McDonald brings us the story of someone you may have seen in the crowd working to make it even louder. Nija.
Well, good morning, Lauren. Arrowhead Stadium has been recorded above 140 decibels. Now, that's about the sound of a jet engine. And the self-proclaimed Weird Wolf pushes fans to decibel up.
You can usually find him in the first couple of rows of Arrowhead, or preparing for the next big game in his wolf den. Only fitting for the man who describes himself as the keeper of the Kansas City Chiefs wolf pack.
Fan since 1971 on Christmas Day when the Chiefs played the Miami Dolphins. That's when it all kind of started and took it from there.
His job includes keeping the crowd at Arrowhead loud and rowdy. And he's no stranger to the stadium big screens. In 2013, while in full face and clothing, making his first Decibel Up debut on his famous banner.
One day I came up with the idea to put Decibel Up on it as we were getting ready for our loud stadium and so forth.
He says in no time the term took off. 7 years later, the phrase now found on stadium boards, flags, and official Chiefs paraphernalia.
Exactly the way my Decibel Up sign looked, too. They didn't make any changes. So they kept the same font and the same arrow and the whole bit and did that thing. And that was a really exciting moment.
Weird Wolf says he hasn't made a penny from it, but doesn't care.
I did that, yes. That's my claim to fame with the Kansas City Chiefs, is I was the one that came up with the term Decibel Up. I coined the phrase.
He's just happy to be a part of history and helping keep up the magic of one of the loudest stadiums in the league.
42.2 decibels. We hold the record for the loudest stadium in the NFL.
And ready to crank it up again this year with more hope than ever the team will win the Super Bowl.
The Chiefs will play the San Francisco 49ers at Super Bowl 54 in Miami on February 2nd. You can watch Super Daybreak that morning starting at 6 a.m. on Ozarks First or Ozarks Fox, and the Super Bowl that night at 5:30.
I'm sure Chiefs Kingdom is going to be real loud in Miami. We've got some dry roads out there this morning, but it is cold. We're starting out at 17 degrees in Springfield right now. Factor in the wind chill, and it feels like 7, a real feel of 2 in Mountain Grove. Details on a cold day for today coming up next.